What if I told you the Orange County housing market is quietly sending two completely different messages right now? On one hand, buyers have more homes to choose from than they've had in years. But on the other hand, well-priced homes are still selling quickly, and in some cities, they're selling much faster than others. So what does that mean if you're thinking about buying, selling, or simply wondering what your home is worth? Stay with me because I'm going to show you which Orange County cities are the hottest right now, which ones are slowing down, how Mission Viejo compares to the rest of the county, why today's mortgage rates may actually be motivating buyers instead of scaring them away, and at the end of this video, I'll share my personal take on where I think this market is headed over the next several months. Hi everyone, I'm Leslie Swan, your Orange County real estate expert, and my goal is to help you understand what's really happening in today's housing market, not just the headlines. If you enjoy these monthly market updates, please take a second to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and if you're thinking about buying, selling, or simply want to know what your home is worth, I'd love to help. You can reach me anytime at 949-444-1601. Now, let's jump into the numbers. Orange County currently has 4,697 active homes for sale. That's an increase of just 16 homes from last month, making inventory essentially the same. Compared to 1 year ago, inventory is actually 3% lower, which may surprise people considering how often we hear inventory is flooding the market. The reality is, it's not. Inventory continues to grow, but at a very measured pace. Now let's look at demand. There are currently 1,558 homes under contract across Orange County. That's down just 3% from last month, which is very typical as we see things slow down during the summer season. Compared to last year, pending sales are virtually unchanged. So buyers are still buying, they're just taking a little more time doing it. Orange County's expected market time now sits at 90 days. That's up slightly from 87 days last month, but almost identical to 92 days this time last year. In other words, this isn't a market that's accelerating, and it certainly isn't one that's crashing. It's behaving like a healthy, balanced summer market. Now here's one of my favorite parts of every market update, because Orange County is definitely not one housing market. Some cities are moving incredibly fast, while others are taking months longer to sell. So let's take a look. The three fastest moving markets right now are Dove Canyon with an expected market time of just 36 days, North Tustin at 42 days, Cypress at 43 days, and just behind them are Brea at 44 days and Fountain Valley at 45 days. What's interesting about these cities is that buyers are clearly rewarding homes that are priced appropriately and located in highly desirable neighborhoods. If you're selling in one of these areas, you still have an excellent opportunity, but pricing correctly is absolutely critical. Now let's look at the opposite end, the slowest moving cities right now, which are Newport Coast at about 288 days, Newport Beach at 185 days, and Laguna Beach at 177 days. Now before anyone panics, remember these are luxury markets. Higher priced homes naturally have a much smaller buyer pool, so longer market times are completely expected. It doesn't necessarily mean those markets are weak. It simply means buyers have more time to make decisions. Now, if you're wondering what an average market looks like, Rancho Mission Viejo is a great example. Rancho Mission Viejo currently sits at 92 days, and compare that to Orange County's overall average of 90 days, it's right there. Dana Point is at 95 days, whereas Aliso Viejo is 81 days. These are healthy, balanced markets where buyers have options, but desirable homes are still selling quickly. This is why I always tell my clients not to rely solely on countywide averages. Every city behaves differently, and sometimes individual neighborhoods within the same city behave differently. Now let's talk about Mission Viejo, because this is where I spend most of my time helping buyers and sellers. Mission Viejo currently has 159 active homes, 65 homes under contract, and an expected market time of 73 days. Compared to Orange County as a whole, Mission Viejo is actually moving faster. To me, that's a reflection of what so many buyers already know. Mission Viejo offers tremendous value. Between Lake Mission Viejo, award-winning parks, great schools, mature neighborhoods, and convenient access throughout Orange County, buyers continue to see Mission Viejo as one of the best places to live. Now let's talk about what's always on everyone's mind when it comes to real estate: interest rates. Mortgage rates remain in the mid 6% range, and despite what many buyers hoped earlier this year, we're not seeing strong evidence that meaningful rate cuts are coming anytime soon. Inflation remains somewhat elevated, the labor market continues to be relatively strong, and because of that, many economists believe there's actually a greater chance that rates move slightly higher later this year than lower. And why does that matter? Because even a small increase in rates reduces purchasing power. Ironically, I think many buyers are beginning to realize today's rates may actually be the best opportunity they'll see for a while. Now let's zoom out and compare Orange County to the rest of Southern California. Here's where things get interesting. LA County has 14,410 active homes with a market time of 114 days. Riverside County has 7,646 active homes with a market time of 107 days. San Bernardino County has 5,842 active homes with a market time of 118 days, and San Diego County has 5,700 active homes with a market time of 93 days. And if you forgot what I mentioned just a few minutes ago, here's a reminder that Orange County has 4,697 active homes and a market time of just 90 days. That means Orange County is the fastest moving housing market in Southern California, with San Diego close behind. Why? Because demand continues to be supported by strong employment, limited land available for new construction, excellent schools, and the lifestyle that keeps buyers wanting to live here. Now let's compare Orange County to a few other major housing markets in the West. The Bay Area currently has 9,721 active homes and a market time of 76 days. That's actually moving a little faster than Orange County. Meanwhile, Las Vegas has nearly 10,000 active homes and a market time of 128 days. Phoenix has over 17,600 homes for sale with an expected market time of 108 days. So what does that tell us? Well, Orange County's market is moving faster than most Western housing markets. Even though the inventory increased over the past couple of years, demand has remained remarkably resilient. Now, one stat I always like to watch is distressed properties. Right now, Orange County has only 10 distressed properties actively listed. Just 4 are for foreclosures and 6 are short sales. Last year, there were 14 distressed homes, so we're actually seeing slightly fewer today. That means distressed properties still make up only a tiny fraction of the market and tells us something very important. Despite higher mortgage rates, homeowners continue to have significant equity. We're simply not seeing the financial distress of the Great Recession that many people feared would happen when interest rates increased. So what does this all mean? Well, if you're selling, buyers are absolutely still buying, but they're more selective. Pricing correctly, preparing your home, and having a strong marketing strategy matter more today than they have in years. Now, if you're buying, this is actually one of the healthiest markets we've seen in a long time. You have more inventory, more negotiating opportunities, less competition than 2021 and 2022. And if you're waiting for rates to fall, remember, lower rates often bring more buyers. More buyers generally means more competition, and more competition often pushes prices higher. Now, if you're a homeowner, your equity remains strong. Inventory is still well below historical norms, which continues supporting home values throughout Orange County. And if you're renting, this may be the perfect time to begin putting together a game plan. Buying a home doesn't start the day you write an offer. The best buyers begin preparing months in advance. Now, before we wrap up, here's my personal perspective on this month's market. If I had to summarize today's Orange County housing market in one sentence, it would be this: the frenzy is gone, but the opportunity is here. Buyers finally have choices again. Sellers who prepare properly are still achieving excellent results, and homeowners continue to benefit from years of accumulated equity. The people who are waiting for the perfect market may end up waiting for something that never comes. Instead of asking, when will the market be perfect? I think the better question is today's market the right one for my family's goals? Because for many people, the answer is actually yes. If you're thinking about buying, selling, or wondering what your home is worth, or you simply just want to discuss your options, I'd love to help. You can reach me anytime at 949-444-1601. If you found this update helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe to this channel, and share this video with someone who likes staying informed about Orange County real estate. Thank you so much for watching, and be sure to check out this next video on HOAs and Mello-Roos in South Orange County. I'll see you in the next one.